Here are 3 things every ratepayer needs to know about council rates and why they keep going up. I'm going to explain why and how in 3 easy steps. Step number 1, let's get right into the details, and I'm going to call these taxes because that's what they really are. There are many ways council collects money from you, and rates or taxes, as I prefer to call them, fall into 2 basic categories. Category 1, taxes based on land value, and Category 2, taxes under the General Services banner, and these are taxes for waste management, taxes for water availability, taxes for sewerage availability, taxes for stormwater. Let's take a look at taxes based on land value. There are 4 categories of land and each has a different tax rate. They are residential, farmland, mining and business. The tax rate is calculated as a percentage of the land value set by the Valuer General's Department. This can get very complicated and confusing, so I'll simplify it for you. Let's look at council taxes Mary Jones pays this year. She lives in William Street, Bathurst. It's a residential property and the Valuer General calculates her land value at $398,000. Mary will pay a 0.47% tax on that land value. That's a tax of $1,880. The same taxing principle applies to landowners of farmland, mining and business. Step number 2, other taxes. Taxes for waste management, taxes for water availability, taxes for sewerage availability and taxes for stormwater. For Mary Jones, these taxes add up to $1,535. Now remember this about water. There is a water tax or availability charge, and there is an extra charge for how much you use. Council calls these fixed charges, but they are subject to yearly increases. The difference is that these taxes are not calculated as a percentage of the land value. So all up, Mary Jones pays $1,880 residential tax, plus $1,535 other taxes to give her a total tax bill of $3,415. Mary's water consumption is on top of that. Now, step number 3. Council can increase all of these taxes in step number 1 and step number 2, subject to limits to increases set by the New South Wales Independent Pricing and Regulatory Tribunal. In summary, the council collects property taxes to fund roads, water, administration, public amenities such as museums and libraries and heaps of other things. Your property taxes make up approximately 63% of the total cost of running the place. The balance comes from the state and federal government in many different ways, mostly grants for specific projects. In the next video, I'll show you how the Bathurst Council nearly pulled off a special rates variation tax, an increase of 70%. For Mary Jones, that would have been a massive increase of $1,316. This video was written and produced by Jeff Muir, committed to fixing the Bathurst Regional Council and holding them accountable.